will be the show. And what I'm going to do is pick up on something I haven't really touched since this past summer, which basically is a career mode as a pitcher. I recently signed with the Braves. Let me just make sure I share this. Bear with me 1 second while I look at where this is. I'm not sure where it is. Manage my Google account. That's not my channel. Here we are. Okay. Bear with me. Let's get this set up. Okay, I think it's shared. Hold on a second. Inconclusive. Okay, it is. Right here. Okay. So I named this character Roy Rogers. Just come up with a name. I thought that would be funny. So he's not exactly an ace pitcher. He basically fell into the AAA, back to the majors, down to AAA again. So he's a bit more challenging to succeed with than other players I've created. But that's a part of what makes it interesting, is it makes it difficult. What was that? Never saw that before. Pitch type sinker. I could change the, I could change the pitches? I never knew that till now. I've played maybe, boy, hundreds of hours of this game. I never knew you can do that. I just want to screw it up. Like, I don't want to lose my fastball. That's a pretty good pitch. It'd be nice if I could learn another pitch other than 3 pitches. Yeah, we'll get back to that another time. Let's get back into it. I'm very rusty. I haven't done this in a while. But we'll play it by ear. So ERA is 3.75, which isn't bad. Not too shabby.
No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball. It's the show.
Anyone who's a
and it
baseball
comes
fan,
your way
they
next.
should go visit Wrigley Field because you feel so involved in the game because it's such a small stadium. And the atmosphere is incredible.
Albright
inside
gets
and
the
outside
call for game 1 of the
complex.
series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. He's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike 1. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Well, Matt, we're really looking at a club that's been struggling. They're coming off a losing record on the homestand, and this is the first game on the road. We're really going to see what this team's made of starting on this trip.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game. Well, that's a good sign. He'll get the base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the 2-hole, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is a start of him getting hot.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. The relay. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, Matt, with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting the ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from him.
Runners off for second. Drilled right back up
Double
the middle.
play. Oh, come on.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Standing in, number 36. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Ball one. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
It's not the way you want to start, but it's not how you finish.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Now at the plate, Roy Rogers.
That's why I play pitcher, because I have such horrible hand-eye coordination in this kind of situation.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. They charge the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. At the plate, Eric Bromberg. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 0-2. Soft liner to the left side.
Oh, come on.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Batting 8.
Brandon Soria is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather? Or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack. Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that, and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Standing in now, Bruce Albright. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
All right, here's how the Braves line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Joey Rickard is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Walter Tomori is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Back here on the north side. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Greg Bird. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it one away. So one gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. Addison Russell stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The payoff pitch one more time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we flash up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he currently sits in 4th place on the ball club in that category. Chris Bryant comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Into the box now, number 36. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but they hang on to a 3-1. Ready for another chance? Roy Rogers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in to try it again. Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Rodriguez.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch to 3rd. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Bromberg. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Striding in once again, Brandon Soria. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Brandon Soria goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now at the plate,
pitcher,
Bruce Albright.
Albright.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're up 3-2. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He hit a sac fly earlier. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here he comes again. 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Digging in once again, Walter Tamori. A hit in 2 tries so far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Ready with the 1-0. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Well, that's a good sign for him right there. A single hard hit. That's his 2nd hit of the game. Now he's been hitting in the 220 so far most of the season. Maybe this is the start of good things for him ahead.
Greg Bird is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner scores from second. Tamori rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right
so
here.
Frustrating to play with this player. It's like
extend the lead in this
up and pulled her.
Richie Allard is going to take over
no matter
here
what
in
you
inning
do,
number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. 8-5 today. Bruce Albright with his 4th win this season. Roy Rogers struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 runs. Francisco Valencia closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that
Yeah, 4.5, that's not great. It's the pitches, they're not fooling anybody. And the break is there. My phone's beeping. What's going on here? No idea. Bleeping and blooping. So what was going on with that before? Curveball, slider, splitter. I could change them. This will cost 300 training points. Well, I don't have 300 training points, so I can't do that yet. Let's do the next game. Hope for the best.
A pitching coach looks to get some extra work in for one of his hurlers.
I'm not doing that.
A player's agent calls to touch base.
Just calling to catch up with my favorite client. I'm just doing my thing. Is there anything I can do for you? Maybe. What can I do for you? I like to move now. I like to get more talent. Never mind. Pretend I never had this conversation. Alright, we're gonna face the cards. And hope for the best.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight it's game 3. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against. As you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. These Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to the manager. He loves how they compete.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Russ Jones is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate. So a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. He's set. Here it comes. Orlando Arcia is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Number 48 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here it comes, 2-0.
Nothing's going
Fell
right.
high and right down the middle for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Serenity now.
Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. They get a couple of runs. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for the
now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
All right, here's how the Braves line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Anthony Rendon. You can play him at third, you can play him at second. The thing that separates him from most is that arm strength. That's why he can play third base and still get away with it.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him, and now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches. That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat.
Chase now.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Now batting, Napoleon Smiley. First at-bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Again, that was a strike. That's not going to call.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. but I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Number 59 stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just...
a lot worse than it was.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cards leave one as they're unable... Digging in.
Oh, I got an RBI. Let's say I don't have any.
Roy Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games. Nice pitch right there. You got him out in front on an off-speed pitch, and you know what? Right there, you know he's looking fastball. Runner at second. He wants to drive something in. Really anxious. You took his aggressiveness and you.
First pitch of the at-bat. Miguel Castilla is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance. Russ Jones. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
3-0 now.
I'm gonna
ready with the 3-0 pitch.
There's
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is line to left. Number 33 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Striding in once again, number 48. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
What do I do?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Cut fastball misses. 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a...
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Well, stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Luis Montano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here he comes again. 1-2. This one's down to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bruce Maxwell. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. 1-1, here it is. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3-2 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. This is on the ground over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. So coming to the plate, Roy Rogers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rogers.
Grounded softly to the right. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a. Now in the bottom. And so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Castilla. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more. Russ Jones. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Number 48 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Tim Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Stepping in now, Luis Montano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlock. Will Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2, the final score tonight. Number 59 takes the win on the mound.
Only 1 strikeout, though. It's not great.
A pitching coach acknowledges a worthy performance.
What are you gonna do?
Unfortunately, this time it was in vain.
Isn't horrible. It's not where I want it to be. Almost there in points to have to learn a new pitch, which would be majorly beneficial in this situation. So I'm just gonna move on to the next game. So I'm going to be playing, the Angels. This guy sucks, so that's a good sign. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup. Now at the plate,
some trivia. Did you know that Gene Autry,
this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can
Christmas
see, he's in left. He's quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. H, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matt, with both teams on a losing streak, one thing we know for sure, somebody's going to walk out of here in this first game of the series with a win, and they get on a winning streak. So this is a big battle to turn things around for you right now. You want to be that team on the winning side.
And another foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
The 2-2 one more time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The next 3-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Rob Harms. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters.
Meanwhile, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Rob Harms has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
He'll come into play here at .319.
Oh, come on.
13 home runs and 32 driven in. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
What is going on here?
Stepping in, John Redmond. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
That misses 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the .320 mark. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Oh, what a...
The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gamble ranging back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double. Stepping into the box, Edward Bishop, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Braves. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. A man at third with one away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In the air now, out to left. Number 33 is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation digging in to try it again. David Kimball 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Set to deal on 2 and 2. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rob Harms is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Number 23 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, they walked him to first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this.
Hit the pole.
That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Of course it's tied.
You see here, this is just a great piece of hitting. The ball's away, and he doesn't try to do too much with it. He just goes with the pitch, gets a great backspin on the ball, and clanks it off the foul pole for a homer.
Here it comes, 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Jeimer Candelario. 0-1 for him here in this one. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Rodriguez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits. Striding in once again, number 28. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Number 20 is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 22 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
I don't even hear the game.
Ready with the 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Rogers just to the right of the mound. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
For some reason, the audio kicked me out, but I'm back.
Juan Graterol steps in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Akins is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a digging in and looking for more. Rob
leading off for the Halos.
He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the left fielder. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Gone! Digging in once again, John Redmond, and he's at risk of the old swing, and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
I think this is my last game of this stream,
almost a
because I
home
remember
run
why I
there, but he's
stopped
got himself a triple instead.
Now batting.
Jimer
that was a clear
stands in
strike.
for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Got
Sure, he's
Hernandez
frustrated by that call.
plate.
Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over,
and they tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3.
Well, pull me from this damn game.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field.
What more do I have to do? There's nothing I can do. Make this work in my favor. There's nothing I can do.
An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-3. Richie
Hallelujah.
going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he
forget why you stopped playing the game. In this case, now I remember why.
And carried him.
It's just not right. There's literally nothing I can do strategically to put this in my favor. It just isn't. Doesn't matter what I do. Doesn't matter what I pitch. Either it's not called a strike, or if it is in a strike zone, they hit it. So, I mean, it's like, what more can I do? Now my ERA is 4.88. Hell with this. So anyway, this is my first ever attempt at streaming a game today. I found the microphone still wrapped. I had this PlayStation 3 since late 2013 and I never used it, so I figured I'd just give it a shot. You know, why not? Let's try streaming. I don't know if anyone finds this interesting. I saw someone watching early on in this broadcast and then they left, so that's that. But I figured I'd just give it a shot, see what it's like. If anyone wants to chat, they are free to. Let's see what's going on with that learn a new pitch thing. Let's see if I can do that. Change up. Already have that. Knuckleball. No one uses a knuckleball anymore. Circle change. Palm ball, fork ball, screwball. This game's a screwball. Let's see here. Vulcan change? I don't even know what that is. It'd be nice to learn a true curveball. Is it possible? What happened? Did I get... Oh, what? Oh, look at that. I have a new pitch. That could change a lot of things. So this is something I'm gonna actually continue to investigate and work on, because I never knew. I've been playing this game for years. I never knew you could add a pitch like that. I figured what you got is what you got, that was your bag of pitches. If you had 3, okay. If you had 4, great. But in this case, you could learn more, and I had no idea you can do that. So that could change the whole dynamic of this pitcher, being able to have 4 pitches instead of 3 pitches, which has been tough. I mean, I've played with other players. You could model a guy like DeGrom and earn like a Cy Young every year. You could pick a medium guy which you can kind of build up to be a pretty darn good pitcher. In this case, I picked a guy who was a pretty good pitcher. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad, but it's not working. It's not jiving. I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand the what's the term? Algorithm, I guess, would be the term of why this particular guy isn't working right. So yeah, that's what I'll work on. I'll see what else I can stream that may be more interesting. If you have any suggestions of something I should stream, let me know in comments, and we will go from there. Let's see, end the stream. We are going off the air as soon as I figure out how to do that. Stop broadcast.